bringing you a
Alright guys, I want to do this review. One of my subscribers keep constantly probably asking me in all my videos, have I ever seen the Disney Afternoon block? I have. I was more of a Toonami guy per se than the Disney Afternoon block. Reason being was it just didn't really. At the time though, I really didn't have like all the, Disney Afternoon didn't really air on Disney or Toon Disney. I think it did air on Disney a few times, but I never caught them because at that time I was not a Disney fan. The stuff they were doing on Disney, I was not a fan of. Still not, but they have gotten better over the years. Later on or early on in the years, just the shows I wasn't into. I was a kid. I was into action cartoons. Still am today. Story progression shows. But Disney Afternoon did air on Toon Disney, and when my family eventually got cable. Like I said, guys, this is back in the day when a lot of people did not have cable, the 90s per se, and then we had the box. That was the whole thing. Kids were wanting the box because we'll get all those limited channels because at the time, no iPad, internet sucked. We had dial-up and it sucked. We didn't have that for about God knows how many years. We didn't get Wi-Fi till like later in the 2000s, so we had dial-up. It sucked. So pretty much TV was still our entertainment source. Now it's not anymore. It's more the laptops, iPads, cell phones, video games. Even we still have video games back then though, compared to back then to now. Vast of improvement, if you can ask me. Control-wise, graphic-wise. But anyway, back to Disney Afternoon. Yeah, I did see it. Wasn't a fan. Like I said, I was more into Toonami because Toonami had stuff I liked. They were catering to me, my demographic, the boys who were into action stuff. And Disney really wasn't. There were certain shows that did, but on some real stuff they didn't. And there's certain shows they aired that were reruns. I was a fan of certain shows they had on the block, like per se, that really got me, I guess you could say, invested into the show. The shows like old shows like DuckTales, classic. I'm happy they're rebooting it. Good show. But when DBZ was on, I'm sorry, you had to go. Chip and Dale, classic. Loved it. Wasn't really a big fan of it per se, but still, I appreciated it. The only shows that really, I can say that really got me pumped, that was my favorite per se, was probably Tailspin and Gargoyles and Goof Troop on occasions, but not all the time. But mostly Tailspin, Gargoyles, and Darkwing Duck. Those were like my boys. Those were my shows. Those were the shows. Okay. Then later on, they got like Quack Pack, Mighty Ducks, which to me, to this day, is a TV show that it's a spin-off of the movie, and I still, to this day, I don't understand how is that a spin-off from the movie, because the movie is about hockey, real people playing hockey, and the TV show is about ducks playing hockey from space. Ducks from space. I just didn't get that. And at that time, Disney had a weird affection with ducks. So many ducks back in the early 90s. It was ridiculous. DuckTales, Darkwing Duck, Quack Pack, Mighty Ducks. I mean, it was crazy. Like it was too much. I was like, no. It was just too many ducks. I was like, y'all not giving me variety, and every time you give me variety, it's with fucking ducks. I don't want ducks. They had other shows like the 101 Dalmatian series. It was okay. The Hercules animated series. It was okay. I still love the movies more. That's just my opinion. And they had the Disney Doug. Here's the thing about Doug, though. Doug was weird. Like, it was probably the weirdest show for any network because there's two different variations of it. At one point, the show was on Nickelodeon. Then there was a show on Disney. So there's two different versions of it. I think there was one Disney version and there was one Nickelodeon version because Disney had their own version and Nick had their own. I mean, Nickelodeon had their own version. It was pretty weird because there's even one show called The Disney Doug. I think Nickelodeon bought the Doug from Nickelodeon. I think Disney bought the Doug from Nickelodeon. That's how they got it. It was really good too. I love the show. Too bad I don't know if they'll do another one, but who knows? It's a show I would rewatch. Excuse me, rewatch. But the show focused on a lot of stuff too. Romantic relationships, self-bullying, rumors, and pretty much it was just a slice of life type of show. Other than that, there was nothing else for Disney Afternoon that really stood out for me. Like I said, Gargoyles, DuckTales, and Tailspin were probably my favorite, and Darkwing Duck were my favorite shows out of them. Atlanta had his own animated series. It was okay, but still, like I said, I had my own certain shows I watch, and just Disney really wasn't really winning me over per se, not like they do it now. And then again, the reason Disney winning me over is not Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon. They're heads of their asses, and they're not really giving me anything to look forward to other than certain shows. One show out the network, where Disney has like 2 or 3 shows I'm enjoying right now. But back then it was Cartoon Network. I was all Cartoon Network. My TV was on either Cartoon Network or Nickelodeon, back and forth, back and forth. So Disney Afternoon, I really don't have too many memories of it because I never actually sat there and watched a full hour, full block of it because every time it was airing, it came on when Toonami was on. When Toonami was on, nothing. Our keywords say, nothing got in front of that show. Reason being is just because I was a Toonami fan. Any Toonami show, I loved. So, even Sailor Moon, I watched that over some of DuckTales because I got to the point. DuckTales and Quack Pack and Gargoyles and Tailspin, good as they are, but once you hit that rerun button on them, you can get tired of them real fast. And Disney Afternoon hit the rerun button on them quite a lot, to the point where it was like there was nothing new. Where you looked at Toonami, where when they hit the rerun button, that didn't happen quite often. And if they did it in a way that made me watch it even more, where just it was more entertaining. And plus those bumpers for Toonami, what they did was better, because Disney Afternoon didn't really have bumpers that made me want to stay on. It just had bumpers that made me like, oh, okay, flip, pretty much. But this is my little review on it. I know one of my subscribers keep asking me, and I just decided to do a review on it. And just to give you my thoughts on Disney Afternoon block. The Disney Afternoon block. Do they need to bring it back? Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think they would. I don't even think they should. Just certain shows they put on a block will work. Certain shows they won't. Gravity Falls could be the you could be the showrunner, but right now I don't think they should. Just Disney doesn't really have the tools to do it. To me, you can put Marvel Animation, but let's be quite honest here. That right there, those shows are despicable. I wouldn't even put none of those on the air. They suck. They just suck. And it's not because the animated or anything suck. It's because the guys behind it, they don't try. When you have Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes that tried and gave me good storytelling. Here's the thing. What made me go see the Avengers movie many years ago was that TV show, Avengers Earth Mightiest Heroes. If that animated series never happened, I would have never saw Avengers. I would have been one of those few that would never saw it. Because of that animated series, it made me really want to see it, because I was like, oh crap, if they could put this on the big screen, I'd be into it. And they did. They put it on the big screen, and it was perfect. Not the best, but I don't complain. I take what I can, and it was good enough. So, I mean, fuck. So, anywho, as always, like, subscribe. Let me know down below what you think of Disney Afternoon. As always, guys, thanks for watching.